Perfect. I also made a little extra. We now have more than enough to get Logistics Mark II, and we also have a couple of extra reinforced plates. It's probably not enough to get all of this into Mark II, but let's see.
Stay efficient. Don't disappoint. Fix it.
Ada, you're creeping me out. We need a little bit more of these to make this go faster. Okay, we'll do a couple of more. Let's do this. Okay, we have 23 now. Is that enough? Copy this Mark II belt. Can I do this? And this. And look what we got. We got 120 iron coming in the splitter. It's splitting 60. Well, it's 30 because this machine can take 30, and then it's splitting 90 this way, which means this belt also needs to be Mark II. Okay. Let's see. And now it's taking 90 this way. And that's splitting 30 this way, which means 60 can go this way, and 30 and 30, and we are done. We can actually remove this splitter, because we don't have to split the last part there. We can just have, just for my sanity, I think this is better. Just looks better. Okay. Perfect, now we will cross off this thing from our list. Make basic iron factory. Done. We will switch the limestone with the copper. Just because I think we have enough wiring cables, and concrete is running a little bit slower for us, so we'll just do that one first. Yeah. We can delete this, and we can also delete this. We don't need to split it there. We'll just... And I also like expanding this bridge, because I did fall down there some other time that I was playing here, and that was not fun. So the larger this bridge is, the better. Okay. This one is also pretty simple. This one gives us 120 because it's also a pure node. And if we take down a Mark II belt from there, we don't have what we need yet for that. We'll have to craft a little bit more of the reinforced plates. Little side note there: if you want a lot of these reinforced plates, there is actually a way to get more. You just run around and do some exploring. You'll find these crash sites. I'll show you in a later episode, but you find them and you pick up the stuff on the ground, and you can find a lot of these plates, and also many other things that are more advanced that we don't have access to yet. And you can find them lying around there, and you could use it for stuff already. Like you could suddenly find 50 reinforced iron plates, which would be really helpful for me right now, but I don't have it. So I'm trying to do things in a natural order here, so I'm just staying away from that for now. Freighter re-entry, yes, of course, here it comes. It already came. Nice. Okay. 120. And one constructor can take 45, which means 45 times 2 is 90, and that will give us 30 to spare. So we'll utilize almost 3 constructors, but not exactly. We can underclock them later, but for now we can just have 3 of them right next to each other, like this. And we'll do a splitter. This one is a really easy factory to set up compared to the iron one. We'll do 1 belt there, and 1 belt there, and 1 belt there. Nice. And for now, we'll just do a regular belt. I'll actually... comes. All that nice limestone. And I'll take this one. Just because I like that. It looks kind of cool. Do it like this. And we'll just change it to straight mode. And we'll do the same on this side. And then we can have another container just between the others. We'll just line it up in the middle. Next to the other ones. And we are out of plates. Oh no. But wait. There's more. Like that. We'll get a use of those pretty quickly, so I'll grab them. Yes. The power line. 1, 2, 3. Looks like this is gonna be our signature thing this playthrough. Hopefully other stuff as well. Let's see. Concrete. Making all this concrete for us. It's great. If I sound a little weird, it's because I just edited out some really loud coughing. I'm a little... I was sick like a couple of weeks ago, and it's just hanging in there. So I'm sorry about that. I'll sound more open probably in the next video. Alright. We have concrete. Again. But better. Let's cross it off our list. We'll still have to do the tier 2 belt to get it to max efficiency, but we'll do that now, and I'll just cut to whenever I've done it. These ones should be working at peak efficiency right now. Usually a sign to look for is that if it's green, it's working at peak efficiency. The only reason this one is not at the moment is because this belt cannot take more than 60. But when I upgrade this one, then we get 40, 40, 40, and it goes out as 120. Because the splitter can take merger, I mean, can take as much as you want. As far as I know. Nice. That's the only concern there. And then we have here, I don't think these make enough. They make 15, 15, 15, so that's 45 total. This one only gets us 120 though, so one of these is going to be working at a little bit less than max efficiency anyway. But later we can either underclock it just to make it use less power for that amount, or we can overclock this one and put an even faster belt on it so that this one gets us 135, for example. That's one way to do it. Right now we're gonna upgrade this belt so that it actually gives us 120, and that'll distribute into these ones, and they'll make us at least 40 concrete per minute. Great. Now the last thing we're gonna do in this episode, we're gonna save the reinforced plates for the next one, but in the last thing we're gonna do in this one is take apart this whole thing and make it anew. There's probably a hotkey for deleting these. If anyone knows, please tell me. Nice. Yeah, and I'll take this and this and... Oh, okay. What am I doing? I am mining copper for some reason, sorry. Okay. We have some concrete now again, so we can make our foundations. We can either pull them from there, or we can do the thing I talked about earlier. We hold controls to make it grid aligned. That way we can find the perfect height for this copper node, because you don't have to do that, but I like covering up the node just so that it looks like the miner is sitting on top of foundations like this. Okay, just zoop our way like this, and we are out of concrete, but I think we'll have a lot more over here, so it's fine. Look at this, isn't it great? So many screws as well. We'll never need that many screws, but isn't it nice to just have more than we need for once? Oops. We'll make a ramp so we can run up to our copper factory. We'll try to utilize all the 120 copper that we get from this. We'll do some math. We get 120 here, which means the same as our iron will be 4 smelters, which we can place about this distance. And we'll do them in the middle of foundations, just so that the constructors will line up nicely with them. Like this. And we'll do copper, copper, 30, 30, 30, and 30. And if I make a constructor now, how much will that constructor take? If I tell it to make wire, which is the only thing we can make from copper ingots, we use 15, which means we could technically have 8 of these making wires, which is kind of a crazy amount, but I think actually we will do it because first of all, we'll get as much wire as we will ever need, we'll get as much cable as we will ever need, but also there is a thing called alternate recipes in this game, and you can find them when you go out traversing the lands of Satisfactory, and you'll find some hard drives, and you research those hard drives, and then you might find those alternate recipes, and one of them is called the stitched iron plate, which you can combine iron plates with wire instead of screws to make the reinforced iron plates, and that skips a whole process with making rods and then screws. So we'll just future-proof, I guess, by doing this. Just means we don't have to build it again later. We could start building up, but I think we'll just build out, because we have space for it. Now let's see. We need 1 and 2, oops, and 3 and 4. Okay, we'll line this one up here, we'll line that one up here, and here, and here. And the good thing about this is that we could use a Mark II belt to feed all of these constructors, because we have Mark II belts now and they take 120, so we don't have to think about like doing 2 of these to those 4 and then 2 of these to these 4. We can just merge all of them first, and then we just take them all on one belt, and then we split all of them again. That's gonna look really nice as well. And we actually want it to go this way. We'll put it as close as we dare. Yeah, we'll do it here. And then this one will merge and send it that way. So easy to line up when you see those lines on the sides. And that will go around and come back to a splitter, which will have going that way, and then yes, as long as it all just lines up like this, I'll be happy. And we'll do splitter that way, and we'll make so much wire, so much wire. We'll do 15 times 8, but we will actually get 240 wire per minute, which is a crazy amount. At least in our terms of being this early in the game. Oops. We'll probably have to make some of these belts into tier 2. All these belts just going into all the machines. Someone would call it satisfactory. And then we choose recipe, wire, not cable. We'll make some cable too. Then, the next production, we'll put this far, and it'll be cable. And you see, cable can actually take in 60 wire per minute, which means we can actually combine 2 and 2 of these machines. And I think we are gonna do half of them to make 60 cables per minute. That is a lot of cable. But we are gonna do it. So we're gonna do mergers in between like this, and we'll make sure the output is going that way. And we'll do it like this, and we switch to straight mode because we like 90 degrees. And that's an invalid conveyor belt shape. I disagree. I agree. It's because of the direction of the constructor. We need to have it, the input going that way. There we go. Switch it to cable. So that'll get 30 and 30 combined to 60 and make 30. And then we'll do that once more in front of this one. After we get some iron plates. Be right back. Okay, I just made a crafting bench, and let's do this. Okay, we have 55 reinforced iron plates. And now we will do this again. We copy the merger and we just do the same like this. Like this. Go straight into that one. Pick the cable. We get 30-30, which means we can merge those cables as well. And we merge them here. We merge them there. This update to 1.0 with the straight belts, it's amazing. Before you had to like go there and you had to like aim at this corner and then go to that corner to make like a perfect turn. This is a lot better. I like it. Thank you so much, Coffee State Studios. Boom. 60 cable coming in. Take it there and there. We got that nice little turning it. No, it's a little bit better than the last one actually. Now we just need to plug everything in and upgrade some belts to tier 2 and mark 2, and then we're good. Let's see. We'll do this backwards. We'll have this one here. We'll do them in between the machines this time. And the last constructor making wire is now powered up. In theory. In theory. Oops, I missed. Right, and if I plug this up, everything's just started once. Kind of. There, there, and there. And I usually make a little mistake, like I did there. I didn't plug this one in. Everyone is yellow. Here comes the... I was about to say here comes the copper, but it definitely is not coming. Now we are talking, and then we just upgrade this one to Mark 2. This one to Mark 2 goes in there, splits 30, 90, 30, 60. So these ones can stay tier 1. And then we get 30 from this one, mixed with 30 here, 60, which goes here, goes into 90. So this one needs to be upgraded, and this one is 120, needs to be upgraded. 105, 90, 75. For good measure, we just do this one as well, but the rest should have 60, and then 45, 30, 15, and done. Nice. And then these ones will combine into 60, going into this one, which will make 30. So these ones can stay tier 1. And then these ones probably have to be upgraded, yes, because these ones will take 60 and 60, and this one will be 120. Like that. And now this will start producing, and we will do this. Here we go. Yes, and then we cross it out. Basic iron factory, done. Basic copper factory, done. Basic limestone factory, all done. And in the next episode, we will make ourselves a big reinforced plates factory. Over here, we'll use at least one of these. We might save this one for the rotors and this one for something else later. And then just make all of this one into just reinforced plates. So next episode will be reinforced plates, and we will also be doing the following. Explore, because we have a lot of stuff to find. And research. One last thing that I'm gonna do is go over and find our next milestone as well. If we can afford it, we'll do a little bonus unlocking this episode. If not, that'll be one of the first things we'll do next episode. We have part assembly, resource sink, and jump pads. Let's check part assembly. We have those plates, but I guess it'll have to wait for next episode. Looking forward to it. Alright, if you've been watching, I thank you. If you're coming back, I'll see you. And yeah, let's keep this journey alive and make the perfect factory. Thanks for watching. I'm Kent. Goodbye.